A nation is built by the actions of its citizens. Every citizen has his role to play in nation building. In performing that actions, that role, we need to abide by certain fundamental duties like being honest, following dharma, living with truth, and leading life with a vision, as we live in a society which needs unity as the prime factor. People who understood this and led their lives are the legacy creators, becoming torch bearers for the next generations to follow. One such greatness who revealed to the world that teachers should be the best minds in the country, as they build the nation by directly involving in molding the future citizens, children. Starting his career as a teacher, then a professor, then a vice chancellor, diplomat, vice president, and then the highest position that the country could offer, the president. The intellectual and spiritual greatness who mastered our Vedas, Upanishads, epics, and the ideals of every great guru, including Western philosophy, and acted as a bridge to educate our intellectual and philosophical greatness to the rest of the world, and rest of the world's intellectual greatness to our countrymen. Brown noted about him as the one who always defended Hindu culture against uninformed Western criticism, symbolizing the pride of Indians in their own intellectual traditions. What would be the fate of Hinduism without his laborious work? Think. The one who revealed to the world that the only obligation everyone has on this earth is that we must follow dharma, and that dharma is pleasing every other individual, and adharma is hurting others. He is the one who lived by it and the one who educated it to the world. Stalin commented about him that you are the first person to treat me as a human being and not as a monster. You are leaving us and I am sad. I want you to live long. The one who echoed to the world that every nation must have a vision, otherwise the country perishes, and the vision is democracy. Democracy that provides every individual with ample opportunities to empower his personality and individual growth. The one who designed education for the nation by becoming the chairman of University Education Commission, and the University Grants Commission is established based on his idea. The intellectual who clarified that every student should study history of different nations so that he would find his uniqueness and elements of science and technology at a very early age so that he would sharpen his thinking, and also world's literature as that would refine his feelings. The one who lived his entire life with one goal, that is to see this world united as one single family, beyond caste, religion, place, color, and every other discrimination, as unity alone becomes strength. When Nehru represented the country's statesmanship, Gandhi its people, he represented the spiritual and intellectual aura of the nation throughout the world. A truly generous man who used to take only 25% of his salary and donate 75% to the Prime Minister Relief Fund, who also started Krishnarpan Charity Trust and Helpage India to uplift the underprivileged. The only one who received around 150 honorary doctorates, the one who was given the title Sir by King George V, our beloved Bharatha Ratna, the one who brought glory to the nation all over the world. He is Bharatha Ratna Sir Dr. SARVEPALLI RADHA KRISHNAN, the intellectual greatness who handled the budding independent nation greatly despite two major wars in 1963 and 1965, and also the demise of two great prime ministers, Jawaharlal Nehru and Lal Bahadur Shastri, during his tenure as the president. Radhakrishnan was born on 5th September 1888 in an Orthodox Hindu family who wanted him to be a priest. Studying in missionary school, he got exposed to Christianity. He was an outstanding student who received scholarship all through his education. He graduated in European philosophy and postgraduated in Vedic philosophy from Presidency College, Madras. By 20 years, his first book, The Philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore, got published. By 22 years, he wrote many articles. His second book, Reign of Religion in Contemporary Philosophy, was also published. Finishing his education, he joined as an assistant professor in philosophy and soon became popular through his exemplary teaching and got invitation from University of Mysore. He went there. Then after 3 years, he moved to Kolkata. When he was leaving to Kolkata, he was taken to the railway station in a horse carriage decorated with flowers as a procession. From Kolkata, he moved to Andhra, becoming the Vice Chancellor of Andhra University. Then he was invited to Oxford University as a Sparring Professor of Eastern Religion and Ethics. There, the lectures he gave were published later as a book, The Idealistic View of Life. Then he worked in Hindu Banaras University, University of Chicago, University of Delhi as a Chancellor, and then as an ambassador for India to Soviet Union, UNESCO and Moscow. Then he was elected as the first chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, that is the Vice President, and he served for 2 terms in succession. Then he became the second President of independent India. During his tenure, India had good relations with Pakistan and also China. He received Bharatha Ratna, British Royal Order of Merit in 1963 and Templeton Prize in 1975. Radhakrishnan broke all the philosophical and cultural boundaries through his communication. He authored many books and articles. He believed that right education alone can solve most of the problems. Can anyone measure his achievements? Think now, what is our responsibility? Not celebrating his birthday as Teachers' Day, but becoming a teacher with the best minds.